And we're following breaking news from New York City, where a U-Haul truck, a driver has reportedly struck several people on a sidewalk in the Bay Ridge neighborhood of Brooklyn. Police say several people have been injured, and the driver was stopped by police near the entrance to a tunnel leading from Brooklyn to Manhattan. NBC's Tom Winter has the latest. Tom, tell us what you know so far.
Sure, Andrea. So that U-Haul was apparently driven by what has been described to us by multiple senior law enforcement officials as an Asian male in his 60s. That individual is only being called a person of interest at this time and is in police custody. The NYPD's bomb squad is on scene to sweep that truck to see if there's anything inside that they need to be concerned about. But I think it's important to note, Andrea, that at this time, nobody has indicated to us that the individual who's responsible for this or may be responsible for this was guided by any sort of ideology, something that we would refer to as terrorism. We don't have any indication of that at this point. Police are not calling it an attack. It's just an incident that has occurred, and they're trying to determine what the motive might have been for this, if there is in fact a motive or if this was an accident. We've seen these situations before where sometimes somebody might make a mistake driving the vehicle. They could have a medical episode. They might have thought that police were trying to pull them over in something unrelated, and then they get spooked and hit the gas. But we do know 4 people have been injured. 3 were on mopeds, apparently, and suffered minor injuries. A 4th person, a pedestrian, according to the fire department, who transported all 4 from the scene, they're describing those injuries as serious. So that's something we're going to be keeping an eye on. But bottom line here, Andrea, they have the individual responsible for that, or who was driving that truck, I should say, in police custody, being referred to only as a person of interest, in one individual in serious condition described as a male in his mid-30s. And right now, police are just trying to determine how this all may have happened and whether there's something nefarious here or this was just a bad accident. So we'll continue to track it, of course, because as you well know, we've had a number of incidents in New York City as well as across the country where individuals have driven through a crowd of people or a group of people, a deadly terror attack just 4 or 5 years ago here in Manhattan. So these things we do pay attention to. We'll just have to see where the investigation goes.
In fact, on that previous attack, they're in the death penalty phase right now of that trial, as you know better than I. Tom Winter, thank you very much.